What's up, guys? It's the Casual Cutter, and today I'm making a quick video on a particular topic that's been relevant to me ever since I got this knife right here, which is the Vox F3 Custom. And that topic is tip up versus tip down carry. Now you notice the Vox is was only made in a tip down only configuration. And from what I understand, the reason for that is the overall design of the knife. Pretty much if you had the option of tip up, you would have to put holes somewhere over here. You would have to have the clip further down, just like on the Boker here, because this is the production version of the Custom. So you can see, look at how much lower that clip is than it really needs to be, just to clear that damn lanyard hole. If that lanyard hole wasn't there, just like on a lot of knives, you could have this clip be all the way up top and get a much deeper carry. But because of that lanyard hole, where are you going to put the clip? You're going to put it below it, or I guess you could have gotten away with going off center, but then you'd be covering up that screw hole, and you'd have to angle the clip, and for one reason or another, it might just not work out all that well. So when Vox was designing and making the original Custom, in order to keep it conducive with the design, he made it tip down only and put it way up there. Which the advantage actually means that this knife is a lot deeper carry than the Boker is. And I'm going to set up my camera to kind of show you guys in the pocket what the difference is. But prior to getting this Vox in, I really just kind of took tip up carry for granted. All my knives that were set up for either or were set up for tip up, just like this. And a lot of the knives I have don't even give you the option. They're tip up only. So it really wasn't, a concern I had or a topic that was really relevant to me. But once I got this knife in, a bunch of people are commenting, why is it tip down only? Tip down only, that's gross. It devalues the knife, makes it less cool. I don't know. To me, this knife here is an awesome knife, and it's my favorite knife design overall ever. And the fact that it's only available tip down, I really don't give a shit. It doesn't bother me, and after carrying it, it bothers me even less, and I'm going to show you guys why. So let me set up this camera, and I'll show you what these knives look like in the pocket. Alright, so hopefully this camera setup works with the way that I've rigged it, but in the pocket you can see I have the Boker F3 right now, which is set up in tip-up carry. I have a pair of, Wrangler cargo pants on, so it's got a kind of an angled pocket. It's not like a pair of jeans would be, but you can see just how much of the knife is sticking up out of the pocket right now with that, tip-up configuration. And so that's one aspect of carrying this knife in tip-up. The other aspect is this. When I go to pull the knife out of the pocket, right, I'm going to slip one thumb behind the knife onto the show side. I'm going to grab the clip, and I'm going to pull it out of the pocket. Now the knife is like this in my hand. So to use the thing, I now have to scooch my hand up to where I can access the opening hole. All right? So we'll do that a little faster. Knife's in the pocket, riding high. Pull it out, scooch my hand up, open the knife. Now, this isn't really an issue with smaller knives, but with the F3, you have almost a 4.5-inch length, so when you pull the knife out, your finger's not exactly close to the opening hole. So essentially, it's not usable like this. You do have to adjust your hand to get up to that opening hole. Now let's try the F3 Custom in disgusting tip down carry. You can see how it rides in the pocket, okay? It's a much deeper carry. I'm going to grab it. I'm going to pull it out of the pocket, and look where my thumb is. It's on the opening hole. Okay, let's try that again a little faster. Here we go. Pulling it out of the pocket, and it's open. Don't have to move my hand and readjust my grip at all, whatsoever. I'm grabbing the knife, again, thumb on the show side, inside the pocket, index finger on the clip. I pull it out, and that's how I'm holding it. Ready to open. So again, on a smaller knife, this might not be an issue. But on a bigger knife, pulling it out of the pocket and being able to open it without moving my hand versus pulling it out of the pocket, sliding my hand down, and then opening it. And to me, those are the advantages that I found between the two forms of carrying this size knife. I have absolutely zero issue pulling this knife out of the pocket and deploying it in tip down only carry. So there you have it, guys. Tip up versus tip down in a larger frame knife. I just wanted to show you the differences firsthand with this particular knife that I have, the F3 Custom versus the F3 production model. You know, and as you can see, it's a non-issue. Sure, with this one, tip down, pulling it out, I do have the knife facing this direction, but it's in hand ready to go. Versus tip up on the Boker, you know, you're still pulling it out, and there's that much room to kind of transcend before you can open. I know Spyderco has the military model, which is a large beastly folder, and that's only available in tip down only, and it's, from what I imagine, because of that reason. If you're pulling a large knife out of your pocket and then you have to totally adjust your grip to open it, it's not going to be overall the best scenario. So I hope, you know, this video might have changed your perspective a little bit on tip up versus tip down and the reasons why there are knives that are specifically only in tip down configuration. And again, it's not for everybody, but for me, in a larger frame knife, I have absolutely no problem carrying it tip down and being able to pull it out of the pocket and instantly open it. That's about it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, found it useful. If you have any comments about this topic of tip up versus tip down and your own experiences, by all means, feel free to drop into the comments section and let me know what you think. As always, thanks for watching. Check me out on Instagram at The Casual Cutter, and I'll see you guys on the next one.